Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. Don't mind the frizzy hair. It was a hot one today. I am still at the camper, so I want to welcome you to the camper. This is, well, you'll be seeing this on Saturday. This will be, if you're watching it when it comes out, it'll be Saturday. I think that's the 9th, 8th. I don't know. I didn't check. And this one is a yarn video. I know it's been a couple days since I did a yarn video. I am sorry about that. I appreciate you watching and commenting, and I hope you all enjoyed some of the other couple of videos that were not yarn videos, just vacation trip videos. But I do have yarn content today, and then we'll talk about some of the other videos and some of the things that I've actually been doing, things that I thought you might be interested in knowing that I forgot to put in the videos. So today's Friday. I'm filming this on Friday night so that I can upload and I can get it up on Saturday morning. So yesterday was luck of the draw day. I did not have my yarn, but we went to an RV show this morning, and it was not far from home. So we dropped some stuff off at home, and I was able to pick up my next color. So this is what I'm going to work on before I go to bed tonight. This is this week's color to get added in to my blanket or my shawl. And I'm working this direction, so this will be, let me show you, this will be the next color here, and it's similar to this color, but it is a different color. It is darker. This is Aubergine, I think, and this one is Cranberry, so they are different colors. So I can't wait to get that on today. It should hopefully not take me too long, but I did pull that out. I did want to show you. So I can set this aside for very near future. Stay, do not fall. Okay. Then I finished, just get you all caught up here. I had made a hat for Avery, and then now I've made her friend an accompanying hat of the same stitch pattern. I started this with the pattern from Jaxie, her Be United beanie that she makes a lot of these, and I put one inside the other. One is a little bit smaller, even though I use the same size hook, same yarn, same stitch count. You know, one you're a little looser, one you're a little tighter. So the one does fit very nicely inside the other. So this is made out of Mainstay 100% acrylic sparkle. It's called Rose Fume. And this is what I have left out of the two, after the two hats. I have this much left. Like I said, this is 100% acrylic, and I think I can tell you how many yards it started with. It started with 251 yards of a 4-weight acrylic, and I have, like I said, this much left. I don't think it's enough for another hat. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And then the fur yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is called Fur the Love, and the color, I don't want to undo it. I have it all clipped in here and it's staying. I have the ball band wrapped around it, but where the verbiage is all covered up. This is a 6 jumbo. It's 100% polyester. It's 7 ounces, 198 grams, and I can't remember what the color is called, and I can't find it. And it's so soft, like rabbit fur, and it, you know what else? Kangaroo fur. And it just wants to not stay together if I unravel it, so I'm not going to. But out of the 7 ounces, we did the muff, and I did these 2 hat trims, and I still definitely could do another couple of hat trims out of that. But not, it wasn't enough for a second muff, which was kind of disappointing for me. It would have been nice to give them both hats and muffs. Anyway, project done for both of them, so I'm excited about that. Then I started, and let me grab this over here. So I am doing a monthly crochet along that I am hosting, and it is from, oh, this is, no, wait. Annie's Crochet Calendar for 2022. This month is the fingerless gloves and the boot cuffs. So the big picture. I don't want to lose that page. Okay. So this is the big picture of the boot cuffs and the fingerless gloves. The pattern's been pretty easy so far. I am using a 6mm hook, and I am using Roll With It Melange, 100% acrylic, 5.29 ounces, 150 grams, 389 yards, 356 meters, 4 weight. The colorway is Showtime. And I have the gloves finished. Now this is like a variegated. So the colors are obviously don't match per glove, but the colors are in both of them. I love them. I love the bright blues. I love the bright orange and yellows, and it's purple, and I have started the boot cuff. You have your option of doing a short one or a long one per the pattern. I'm doing a short one. I have short legs, and I'm about halfway done with the first one, and I have this much yarn. I was really, after I made these, I'm like, oh, I want a hat, because I love the colors, and I think that would look nice around my head. But I have another skein in a different color, but very similar colorway. My daughter bought me these for my birthday, I think, or Mother's Day, or anyway, Amanda bought me the 2 of these in the Roll With It Melange. The yarn is so soft. Oh my goodness, I love it. It just slides nice through your fingers. I really, really like it. But she bought me 2 different two different cakes. She thought it was the same cake. You know, she thought it was the same colorway. Just, you know, when it's wrapped up, sometimes the colors look different, but still real, real similar. So I'm hoping that I can maybe make a scooty for myself out of it. I'm usually not much of a hat wearer or a scarf wearer, because I don't generally like a lot of stuff here. I don't have a great deal of neck. So then you put a hat on, and you got a jacket that has either a hood or a collar, and then I don't have enough room to move. So I don't tend to like that, but I want to try maybe a scooty, because this would be really nice around your face. And I've never had a scooty. So anyway, I am using a 6mm hook with this. I did do a load of laundry here at the campground one night, and I started and did the whole one glove, minus there's a round that you do around the thumb, while I was doing laundry. Yeah, I had one washer. The washer took like 20 minutes, and then dryer, and I was done with one and had started the other one while the one load of laundry washed, and I was at the laundromat. So this is, like I said, a crochet along that I am doing, that I do monthly. If you do not have the calendar, never fear, you can still enter. You just need to crochet fingerless gloves and a boot cuff or leg warmers or something to that, you know, to that means that you could warm up your legs and your hands. And then you send me a picture either in my email, which will be linked below, or you put it on my Facebook group page. I don't even think you have to answer questions to join the Facebook group page, but just make something, put a picture on the Facebook group page, hashtag it with hashtag CGC crochet cal 2022. I know I should have made a shorter one, but that's what I came up with. So put the hashtag in there. Also will be linked in the description box below. And my Facebook group page is in the description box below. And there will be a prize at the end of the month. Everybody's pictures get put on, put in a video, and we draw a name from the entries, and you win a prize. So we'll be doing that drawing for September, or for August. We'll be doing that probably Tuesday, I'm going to say, because or did I do that already? I did that while we were here, didn't I? Gosh, I don't remember. I did do it. It's been videoed. I'm going to have to watch the video. God, it feels like that was a month ago, and it was just Monday, wasn't it? Monday or Tuesday. I'm pretty sure I did that. Anyway, moving on. I will do it again at the end of this month, and there will be a winner picked. And there's not that many entries as a general rule, so your chances of winning are good. I think I'm doing a $25 gift card, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then I went to, they have a grocery store here called Mark's. It's a discount store similar to like Ollie's type of store. You can buy groceries there. It's a nicer grocery section than any Ollie's I've been in, but it's still like Ollie's. You know, they have closeout sections. And they have, you know, a meat counter. They sell meat, so it's more grocery store-ish, but then the closeout section is very Ollie's-ish, but they don't generally have like books, and they get different stuff in at different times. And that Dreamweaver yarn that you've seen me have came from there. Like, he had a deal with, I'm sure it had to be Red Heart, where he was getting their mill ends or overstock or whatever and relabeling it and selling it really dirt cheap. Wish he'd still do that. But anyway, he gets in different stuff. And so I just thought you guys would be interested, because I kind of think these things are cool. So this time in the Marks here in Hartville, because different stores will get in different closeout stuff, I got these buttons and beads. Buttons and beads, but there's buttons in with the beads. I don't know why. And then they're just neutral, like yellowish gold cream color buttons. But buttons always go well. Now the boot cuffs, it says in the instructions that the boot cuffs have buttons on them, and for placement, look in the picture, but the picture does not have buttons on the boot cuffs. But I thought, well, that would be cute, and so maybe I'll put, you know, if they have some matching buttons, cream colors would go. And so I bought these buttons just because they were 99 cents. 99 cents, it's $1. Yeah, I like it. And then I bought these buttons. And these ones have some gemstone looking buttons. And then I liked, but there's not, I don't think there's 2 or 4 or whatever to match these. And the hearts. And then just these. So if nothing else, I could use these plain cream buttons, I think. Or no buttons at all. Or I have other buttons at home. But again, 99 cents. I thought, well, heck, for 99 cents, that's not a bad thing. So I bought those. Then these were 3 for $1, but they, I think, were all the same size, so I just bought one set. And I'm not quite sure exactly what you do with this, but this was, it's boy. You made my boy. And these are some kind of stoppers and some kind of little, I don't know what those are for. I have a circular somethings. It says these are Needle Master Interchangeable Knitting System Replacement Parts. So I thought, well, I will probably need replacement parts at some time. I don't know if they're really interchangeable with the hooks or needles that I bought, but they were 33 cents. I thought I'll risk it. I'll risk the 33 cents. Then I bought, and I was wishing they had this in more different sizes, but they only had this size. And this is an Afghan needle um, for Tunisian crochet, and I have been doing Tunisian, and I've been enjoying my little project every month. I have not looked at the project yet this month, but the set of Tunisians that I have, I got them off of Amazon, and they were like really cheap. And you got a set of the long, the long needle like this. Actually, I have one here. So this is the needles that I got from Amazon. And then they also, and there was like, I don't know, 10 of them with the stopper at the end. And then there were another 10 of mostly the same sizes that have a long cable on them for, longer. The cables are plastic. They're kind of knotted. They were very long. But I got all of those, I don't know, for like $10 or $12 on Amazon. And I was not unhappy with the purchase. I thought that was a pretty good purchase. Even if I don't use the really long one, with the cables, I still thought it was a good deal. I think they were supposed to have different, my ones, this without the cable, I'm missing a hook. I got 2 hooks that were 3.5 millimeters. I didn't even realize it. And then there was a 4 or a 4.5 or something in the 4s that I didn't get. So I went to use one. I wanted to go down a hook size from what I've been using for my wash rags, and I think I was using, well, I can't remember. Okay, this one's a 5, but I think I was doing 5.5 and I wanted to go 4.5. Or maybe I wanted to go 4. I don't know. But that's when I realized that I was missing one in the 4s. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but this is 4.25. I don't think I have that one either. And either way, it was 99 cents. So I'm like, we're going to try that. It's a hook. It'll work. I wanted to show you though. 99 cents. And it's a boy. So I think, it's definitely worth the 99 cents. And now I'm going to take it out of the package and put it in my bag. But I didn't take it out of the package because I wanted to show it to you in the package and show you what really is a boy hook for 99 cents. So, and it's a little big for my go bag. This hook is much longer than what I've been working with. Didn't realize that either. Not a problem, I don't think. Other than it's not going to fit in my bag too good. It's going to stick out and fall out. Probably not a good thing. Stop that. All right, so, well, yep, sticking out. That's pretty much, I did crochet on my blanket. My husband's coming in, so don't mind the sounds. We're in the camper. Things are small. That's what happens. I did fix my, you can come in, honey. Yeah, I did fix my blanket, my knitted blanket. I was having trouble. I made the wrong size. I mean, I screwed it up somehow. And I was able to just rip back. I moved my lifeline to below where I had screwed it up, and I pulled it out and I redid it. But I haven't made any progress on it. I'm about back where I pulled it out from, so no sense in showing you that. And that gets me pretty much, I'm thinking, caught up. I am going to start another test pattern. I want to finish the boot cuffs. and do my luck of the draw and get that out of the way. Tomorrow we are going to a craft show called Yankee Peddler, and it's an outside in the woods craft show. If there's anything interesting, I will show you that. I will video. Today so Denise and I, my neighbor here at the campground, her and I are going to the craft show. Today, Roy and I went to an RV show. I did find the perfect camper yarn room. I didn't like the rest of the camper. But I'll show you the video of the yarn room that was so awesome. Could be so awesome for a camper. It was big. It had a half bath. And the yarn room, I'm like, this is the perfect yarn room. And I entered through the half bath. It had 2 doors on the camper, and the back door entered into what is supposed to be a bunkhouse, so like the kids' bedroom. So there's bunks, but I could use one side of it as bin storage for yarn, and the other side of it as a couch to sit on and crochet and film, and a big TV for YouTube. And I'm like, this is perfect. I've got my own bathroom, I've got my whole yarn room, and the space was large. Then I left the yarn room and went into the rest of the camper and was very disappointed. I'm like, oh, this doesn't even have a recliner for Roy. And that's he needs a recliner. We want comfortable seating if we're going to be living in that, right? So anyway, I will show you that. It's at the end. And so now you know what you're looking at when you see that, if you want to see it. The RV show was a little disappointing because it was held outside. It was 82 degrees today. The sun was beating down. It would, if it was overcast, it would have been better. But none of the RVs are running, so there's no air. And they don't have the windows open because they're, what if it starts to rain? I was predicting, possible showers today. Then they got to run around and close all those windows in all those RVs. So you go in there and it's stifling, and then other people are walking in, so it's just making it hotter. And they're on blacktop. Like, this was a bad idea. So to say the least, they had rows and rows, and we just looked specifically. I said, I want these specific things. What do you have? And we were there a couple of hours. And I found some that we liked. Nothing that I said, oh God, this is the one. So we keep looking. It's no big deal. We're not buying it right now anyway. So I only have the one video of the one RV yarn room. I didn't say I need a yarn room, by the way. I just said, I need storage. A lot of them, they're calling them couples campers. Like this, what we have here is called a bunkhouse. I have a bedroom, I have a living space, and then we have a second bedroom, like for the kids, and it's got bunk beds. They make now, design more for just 2 people and not the whole family. And they tend to have like recliners and bigger kitchens and bigger living space. But a lot of these couple campers, they're taking the table out. Well, where are you supposed to eat? If he's smoked ribs and you've got summer cooking going on, you got a lot of barbecue kind of foods, and I'm not sitting down on my, with a plate on my lap. That's just not going to work for me. I'm too sloppy for that. And, you don't always want to eat outside, depending. I can't sit in the sun. We have shade here, but dinner time, there's no shade at my outside table. So we eat inside. And so anyway, long story short, I'm like, I need a table, and we want recliners. So it's hard to come with recliners and table and storage. That's what I need. So we're looking, and it's been fun. I also wanted to tell you, just so that you know, if you're still hanging in here for this, When we went to the alpaca farm, we had a great time. Uh, I did want you to know, yes, I did get bit by the alpacas. One alpaca bit me, and he bit me. I think it was a female. She bit me a couple of times. She did not hurt me, and she was not viciously attacking me or anything. She just was trying to get my attention. I had food in this hand at one point, and she wanted it. And when it was empty, she was not done eating, so she got me then. And then when I turned my back to her, she bit me again. Like, I'm over here. I'm like, I know, I'm just trying to get you more food. So she did bite me a couple of times, but it was just a nip, and it was just like to get my attention, and she was not hurting me. And then in the video, it looks like she had butted me. I was reaching over to try to feed her baby, and I was reaching over her back, and she turned around. She was a black alpaca, and she had a big black puff on top of her head, and she turned her head around like this to look at me, and it looks like she hits me in the head. She did not. It was just her hair touching my hair. Her big puff ball on the top touched my head. She did not headbutt me. And it wasn't her intent either. She was just trying to see what the heck I was doing, reaching over her back. Or she was trying to protect her baby. I don't know which. And those babies weren't big enough to be able to eat the grain. We were told, you can't, they won't eat it. That, they're just only nursing. So, okay, so I gave her the food. And then that's when when my hand got empty, that's when she bit me. So I do want you to know that there was no pain. And the other thing I wanted to let you know is, at the Holden Arboretum, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but at the gardens, there were not a great deal of flowers. There should be, but it's September and our blooming flowers are mostly not blooming anymore here. Even like daylilies are done. We just don't have a lot of blooming flowers. So in the more summertime, it would have been a lot more colorful there. In another couple of weeks, it'll be a lot more colorful because all the trees will be turning and losing their leaves here. So there'll be a lot of beautiful colors then. But I'm really glad that we went at this time of the year, even though we missed a lot of the flowers. It wasn't busy, and I would have never made it up the tower if we had a bunch of people trying to get through, because I was going very slow. But they did the coolest thing. The steps are not your normal step height. So probably if the steps were normal step height, you probably would have had 50 less steps to do. But the steps were like 2 inches shallow in the height between the stairs. It felt like maybe 2 inches. But it was so much easier on your knees. It was incredible. I've said to Roy, we need to get our house done that way. If we get the stairs done in our house like that, we won't need to ever sell. We could stay there forever. It's amazing why they don't do that on a regular basis, because everybody's house should have stairs like that. A lot easier on your knees. So I did want to tell you that, and we rested. All of us needed to rest. They had benches throughout, or even just, someplace where you could, because it wasn't busy, we could sit on the stairs if we wanted to. But we did. So it did take us a bit of time to get up there, and it was so worth it. Linda, one of my subscribers, Quilty, everybody knows her as Quilty. Her and I did the yarn swap. She said in her comment, she'd have never been able to make the height because she has a problem with heights. My husband has a problem with heights too, and I was really proud of him for making it up there. But what she said, to be able to see the way the eagles see it from that height. And I'm like, yeah, above the trees. She's so right. It's how the birds see, how the eagles soar and see what they're seeing. Very cool. It was very cool. And it's an experience I'm really glad that we got to experience, and I hope that you enjoyed it in the videos. What else did I want to? Oh yeah, at the craft show tomorrow. If I see anything that I think you guys will like to see, I will videotape that as well. I don't know if there'll be yarn people there. We went to a couple of fall craft shows last year, and so the alpaca farm, I met those people at one of the fall craft shows last year, and that's where I had their card from and knew about them and knew to go. There's another person whose card I picked up last year at a craft show in the fall, and they're more towards Pennsylvania. They're further distance. And I chose to go to the one that was closer. But I don't remember if we went to Yankee Peddler and I got them or to a different craft show. But Yankee Peddler is the one that we're going to tomorrow. It's several weekends long, and I think it started last weekend. Or maybe it started this weekend. Maybe this is the first weekend. I'm not really sure. And I have been there many times, and I don't remember if they have yarny kind of people there. I know they'll have some stained glass people there. At least habitually they do. Everything at this craft fair is supposed to be handmade and one of a kind. Meaning you have a specialty at your craft that you are the only one that makes. You can make other things, but you're the only one that they will have that makes this specific thing. So, say for stained glass, they will have a stained glass place that makes a specific sun catcher that nobody else makes. They might have 2 or 3 stained glass craftsmen, but only one makes this specific sun catcher. Or they have a person I've seen there that makes stained glass that you put in your corners of your windows, and they're the only ones there that can sell the things that you make that go in the corners of the windows, which are really cool, by the way. They have pottery people there. They have probably some people making like wrought iron things and quilting, and they'll have people that do the picture number letters, and they'll have a lot of Christmas stuff coming out, probably, I would think. So anyway, if there's stuff that I think you'll like and the weather is decent, it tends to want to rain every time I want to go there, so cross your fingers for me. And I will tape whatever I think you might like. And I will see you in a video again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye. Well, I found the perfect yarn studio in this store yarn there. Put YouTube up on the TV there. This folds up. Can record from here. Put a table. Perfect yarn studio. Don't like the rest of the camper. No recliner.
I don't know. Yeah, and the villas a lot of times they don't